Welcome back to another episode of Musa and Friends. And today is a special episode. Today I have one of my guys, no, two of my guys. My first friend in Canada, Zain, and Islam.
What's up, guys?
Yo, who is Zain? Who is Islam?
You want to start?
Okay, let's just start off as a duo. We're cousins.
Yeah.
So on my mom's side.
Yeah.
So we grew up together as babies, childhood up until now.
Yeah.
So that's our relation. So now I'll let him introduce himself personally.
Well, my name's Zain. I'm 26. I'm a man of many talents, as Moses will probably be able to get into this episode. Yeah, I think that's a good summary.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
fine,
we'll
fine.
start with that, right?
We'll start it simple.
Simple.
We'll start it simple.
Yeah.
So we're going to start in a very nice way. Let's talk about spirituality. Let's begin because we know we've both grown up or we've seen bits of pieces of both the first world and the third world because we are now in Canada, but we also have some roots in Kenya. Tell me how you guys have managed to balance it out.
Well, first I want to say I think a lot of people these days lack spirituality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a big problem.
Yeah.
I'd like to see more people get involved in that, understanding their inner self, understanding their souls and stuff.
Yeah.
As far as my journey with spirituality, I think coming to Canada was a big, what's the word I'm looking for here? It was a big juxtaposition from Kenya, obviously. And it really started to put things in perspective, just the way people live their lives here. I feel like people are very, they're in certain routines here in Canada. You get into a routine and that's all you do. Whereas back home, people are, I feel like you're more at peace. You're more like involved.
Yeah.
Like I was more involved. I was more self-aware. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would also, I was born here.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have the same kind of perspective as Zain. But as my journey in spirituality, I would say it kind of grew over time.
Yeah.
And I feel like now my position on that would be that people kind of separate that kind of belief to their daily lives and like the world around them. I feel like spirituality in your faith and how you kind of motivate yourself through life.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it can combat a lot of kind of autonomic kind of lifestyles everyone lives, because that's how the world, or that's how this world kind of puts us into this routine where we go up, go to work, go home, make money, go up, go to work, go home. Whereas spirituality kind of puts in another layer of, another layer of goals.
Yeah.
Like with yourself, and it kind of makes you reflect on yourself. You know, especially depending on what faith you follow as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like self-identity involving with spirituality and, you know, what faith you belong to.
Yeah.
And people tend to lose that when they're chasing their material goals. And that's what you see in this kind of third world countries, you know?
And actually, Islam, I've been curious. You were born here, but how did you learn Swahili though?
Good question.
Well, my parents, they spoke Swahili all the time. Well, my mom still does.
Yeah.
So Swahili was a language I grew up listening, hearing. Actually, English is I learned through TV and books.
Really?
No one believes that. I swear, none of my friends believe that English is my second language. I swear to you.
Let me get this straight. Let me get the math correct.
Yes.
You were born here, but English came second.
Second, yeah.
Man,
I was in ESL. I was in ESL.
They tried to put me in ESL when I first came here in grade 8.
Yeah.
They tried to.
In grade 8?
Hit me. Yeah, they tried to hit me with that.
Bro, they put me on ESL while coming to Canada, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, the most stupidest question ever. Bro, like they give us like, it was basically like Tom was chasing a cat. The cat was running. Okay, question number 1. Name the cat.
Name the cat.
Name the cat. Because they'll put like names for the cat.
Oh, right.
But it was basically, how they call it, kindergarten English. They just want to prove that you can speak English.
Oh, I see. I don't know that process. My dad used to give us books.
Yeah.
Well, give me books and force me to read them.
Yeah.
So I guess like just that memes where when you're learning math with your father, and he's like, if Tom had 2 apples and he takes away 1, how much do you have left? And then the kid will say like 7 or something, you know. Like, that was my experience with books.
Let me tell you a very, very valuable story about my dad teaching me things. I think that's important, to be honest. One time I was like in grade 9, and I had a geography teacher.
This is here or?
Yes, here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this lady had no patience with me, bro. I just came to the country a year ago. She expected me to know all the provinces in Canada and all that. Don't get me wrong, I'm a patriot. I love this country. I was born here. But I just come back from Kenya. I did most of my schooling there. So I didn't remember where what the names of the provinces were, right?
Yeah.
I failed that test. I went home. My dad beat me. And then he sat there with the book.
Yeah.
And he taught me every province. I went back. She let me redo the test.
Yeah.
I aced it like 100%. Along with province and everything else. But everything my father taught me stuck to my head. And after that, I was like, damn, I want this nigga to hit me every day. Like, I'm gonna be able to ace tests.
Yo,
like
that's
this.
how we learned. Our
But that's
generation,
what I'm saying.
we
Like,
gotta beat the education in the kids.
no, but then it also makes me reflect and think like all those times when your parents told you, like you'll understand when you're older, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So true.
Which made me learn about the concept of like, when we talk about love,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people think love is like, it's something like very like sweet, something. You get what I'm saying?
get what you're
Soft,
saying. Yeah.
right?
It's tough love. though.
Yeah, I think love is tough.
Of
Love
course,
is
from
hard.
a man's perspective,
Love
it has to be tough. Because I know, like, our African fathers, they're like, sooner or later, you'll grow old and you'll be on your own. So you have to kick it in you.
I think even in relationships,
Yeah.
in relationships with like your significant other,
Yeah.
you gotta have tough love, right? That's the only way you grow, right?
Love
like
is
I'm married.
patience. Patience.
First of all, let people know, I'm the
Yeah.
only person who's not married here. It is like, I'm the only one who's not married. These other guys are married, which I don't even know how. I can't
mean,
explain.
As far as me, I think y'all all knew I was gonna get married. Yeah.
But for Islam, that was a surprise, bro.
Honestly,
That's a surprise of the year for me.
It's not a surprise to Zayn because I was talking to Zayn like years back.
Yeah.
I was saying 27 is when I want to ideally get married. And I
Yeah.
told his mom the same thing. Where was Zayn's head at? I ain't getting married. What the hell? Yeah, I swear to God. Now you're playing, you don't remember. I swear to God, this guy said, why would you want to get married at 27? That's so early. Like he was on his money. On his money. He was telling me, nah, it's too early. Now all of a sudden he got married before me. I'm telling you, that's just how it is. And I just got married in July, by the way. So
Yeah.
July 29th was my wedding.
Okay, since you guys are married, what advice will you give someone like me?
Shit, do you want to get married first of all?
Yeah, that's the question.
But let me take it back. First of all, let me tell you
Yeah.
something. Something my wife has taught me is, as I was saying, tough love. She's
Yeah.
the only person who's forced me to grow. Or I won't say the only person, but like
Yeah.
having someone around you like that, it forces you to grow.
Yeah.
It teaches me things. She challenges some of my ideologies. It's the first time really in my life I've had to explain myself to someone.
Wow.
So you have to be ready for that, right? Because I'm used to like the way we grew up. You'll all know this. Like
Yeah.
usually when I say something, like that's where it's going, right?
Yeah.
But like when you have a wife now, I gotta break it down to her and explain why this is going that way, which also then forces me to think about things, and then I start to deep it, and I'm like, yeah, actually, why am I doing that? You know? Because
Yeah.
once you start explaining, talking out loud, you realize things, and you're like, you know, maybe I should or maybe I shouldn't, you know? So think about that. If you
I'm
want to
thinking
get
about
married,
it.
yeah.
So far, marriage has taught me to be patient.
To be patient.
Very, very patient, yeah. So basically, sometimes women can think about, like they think on emotion. A lot of the times, I would say more so than not. So it teaches you to be patient with them. And a lot of the times, your perspective isn't always the right one. So it's always got to learn that you got to think outwardly and be patient with your significant other. Because the looks will fade.
Yeah.
Like initially, you'll be attracted to them and maybe how they are a little bit. But once you start seeing bad habits, you get over it. You have to be patient. There's like there's levels to it. Like you don't think about it, but your brother or your sister, like they get on your nerves more than anybody else.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a level to it of love that you're like, you overlook all of those bad things, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of building that with someone you were not even raised with.
Okay.
So that's like, you have to think about it that way.
So let's switch it up a notch a bit. Since you guys are married, what do you think of... Okay, first, let me ask you guys, did you kneel while proposing?
No. Nah. Dust up my knee. Nah.
But what do you think of people kneeling while proposing?
I feel like that's a weird tradition. What I did was I didn't kneel to propose, but
Yeah.
I did it out of like kind of like the gesture at
Yeah.
the reception. So it wasn't like I proposed then. It was
Yeah.
more like for my guest.
Yeah.
At the reception, right? I gave her the ring because she did ask, like she wanted it that way.
Yeah.
So it was more like I'm doing it for the people, not like, oh, this is how I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So I did go on one knee, but not to actually propose.
Okay.
The
I see.
proposal went like traditional, where I asked the mom, we talk like family. That's usually how the tradition goes. So kneeling is like I don't even know where that even comes from. Like the concept of kneeling.
Yeah.
I don't know where that comes from at all.
See, I didn't kneel, but see, once I decided I was
Yeah.
going to marry my wife, I knew that damn near like from the start. But once I knew I was going to marry her,
Yeah.
she's someone like now I'd go to war over her, right? The same way like us growing up, we were all super close.
Yeah.
Like now she's one of mine too. So it comes with it. Like she knows I'd take a knee for her,
Yeah.
but like it wasn't something that crossed our minds. So like I never went down on a knee.
At least we're all in the same page.
Yes.
I'm still holding my reservations on it. I don't think I'll ever kneel.
I mean,
That's what
honestly,
I'm
you
saying.
say
If
that.
you find
You might find someone where something like that is worth it, right?
Yeah.
Like I did it not because like it's something that I wanted to do. I did it out of love for her, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta find someone who's worth it. If it was someone I didn't really like, I'm like, why am I going on my knee? I wouldn't find that worth. It's the mentality is
I don't
different.
know,
Once
and
you
will
find
it
someone.
even matter to your wife? Like, will she?
Will
My
she
wife
care?
never even,
Yeah.
brought it up. Like, we never even talked about
So
it.
it even matters who I'm gonna be
Yeah.
proposing to.
Yeah.
To my future girl or wife, I don't think I'll kneel. I don't. I'm just honest. I don't think I'll kneel. Actually, I will not kneel.
Damn.
I changed it.
I will not kneel. I'll do something else. I have better ways of proposing than kneeling. Anyways, Ed, me and you, we have seen both education systems.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Unfortunately. Unfortunately, man.
I'll give you a scenario and
Yeah.
see if it happens here.
Let me tell you, this came from the Kenyan education system.
What, the beating?
Yeah.
That's
you see,
the
I
one
got
that's
not-
stitches.
Wait first, the teacher beat you until you got stitches.
She threw a high heel at me.
What? A high heel?
Yeah. You want me to go into that?
Yeah,
or you
go
want
into
to?
it.
All right. So I was in grade 3. I was doing a test.
Okay,
The
what's
teacher-
grade 3 in Kenya?
Standard 3.
Oh, standard. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I get it.
standard 3. Yeah. So I was doing a test. She said when we're done,
Yeah,
to put our heads on the desk and do one of these.
yeah.
So the girl in front of me decided not to do that. She was like playing with pencils, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So the teacher teacher was sitting in front of us, took
Yeah.
off her high heel,
Yeah.
just dashed it at her. Coincidentally,
Yeah.
good luck on the girl, but bad luck on me. The
Yeah.
girl, the pencil she was playing with, one fell down. So when the pencil fell, she ducked down and the high heel missed her and hit me. So my head was like this because my eyes were kind of up,
Yeah.
but like I was still had my thing. So high heel hit me straight in the head, bro. I started leaking like crazy. But let me tell you, it's a crazy adrenaline rush. Even though I was only like 9 or whatever,
Yeah.
the adrenaline pumping through, I didn't even feel it, bro. Like I stood up and I grabbed the teacher's high heel,
Yeah.
and I was mad that someone threw a high heel at me, right? So I look at her and I'm like, yo, like your shoe. And the girls in the class just started screaming. And the teacher's like, ah, everyone calm down, calm down, calm down. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then I look down
Yeah.
and it's just pouring. Like I was leaking blood like crazy. Anyways, I ended up getting like 8 stitches. Yeah, my dad came. He was there.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want them to stitch me. I don't know. I guess I was nervous as a kid.
Yeah.
And the doctors in Kenya, they're not very yeah, they're not very cordial. They don't have good bedside manner.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't let them put that needle in my head till my dad showed up. Then
Yeah.
he was there. Then I let them stitch me up. I
Yeah.
calmed down and everything. Yeah.
But now, like, when you talk about education, I don't know if you guys learned it. Like, there's a time when in class we are being taught insects, head, thorax, and abdomen.
Yeah.
So the teacher explains that, if you want to drown a mosquito, don't put it on its abdomen. You have to put it on its thorax. So in my head, I'm like, why are you teaching me all this stuff?
Yeah.
Why would I go drown a mosquito?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make
What's
sense.
going on? Yeah, I hear you. They did teach us a lot of random.
Those things have never helped me up to today.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
don't they
hear you,
have
I
like
hear
a
you.
section for farming?
Yeah.
In your test as well?
Yeah, there's a section for farming. Okay, back in the day.
You know, funny. They taught us about clouds too, like different cloud formations, different shapes, and all. And
They taught us that too,
I
man.
never used it, but I did a brief stint trying to become a pilot. It helped there, but like in general, did it. Never
But for
really
me, it
helped.
just didn't make sense at all.
Yeah.
Because we were being pumped a lot in the brain, and then at the end of the
But
day,
I feel like that's both education systems.
even here,
Yeah. They didn't teach us how to do our taxes,
nah.
but we get taxed on everything.
Because for me, in my head, I was like, you're going to teach me if a bee has compound eyes. I want to learn about compound interest.
Yeah, yeah, facts.
I have no interest with the bee seeing stuff. I want to
Yeah.
see money in my pocket. This guy is wasting my time the whole time. To be honest, I feel like I'm wasting my time.
Yeah.
Some real shit.
I mean, that ties into, that's why I didn't go to college.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I went briefly.
Yeah.
I tried it.
Yeah.
I tried it. I put my best effort.
Yeah.
And
But is it really necessary these days to go to college
I would
to
say,
make it?
I would argue and say that it could be depending on what you're doing.
Okay, did you go to college?
Yeah.
You went to college.
Yeah.
What did you take in college?
Political science. Waste of my money.
Okay. You went to college?
Yeah, I went
What
to
did you take?
truck and coach technician.
You're not working in that now.
No, but I have mechanic knowledge, which is helpful for me.
But does your current job have anything to do with your diploma?
No, it doesn't. But that's not the point.
It is the point. You
No,
want
the
to
point
work for
is
money,
how
right?
does any
Does it help
education?
you?
Yeah, it does.
How?
I
You're
can
not
change
doing
a tire
it.
on the side of the highway without panicking.
Bro, I can change a tire. What the hell was that? I can change a tire.
Dude, I can watch YouTube and change the tire.
I can do oil changes on my own car. Well, not on my current car, but I used to be able
Bro's
to.
giving crazy examples. Let me tell
Yo,
you,
yo,
the
yo,
only
wait, no,
use
no,
for
no,
a
no. First of
college
all,
or university
You're
degree,
saying mechanical knowledge isn't worth it?
you can learn that. You don't need a college. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm saying, is it or is it not useful?
It's useful.
Okay, there you go. That's what I'm saying. So my knowledge is useful.
Bro got finessed, dude.
That's all I'm saying. It's useful.
It's really useful.
Yeah, it is.
100%.
Mechanical knowledge, yeah.
Yeah.
To know how to use tools, yeah.
Yeah. But what's the use if you can use YouTube or Google?
Mechanics use YouTube.
So
Mechanics
bro
use
is
YouTube.
proving why he didn't need to go to college.
You
Or is
didn't
it
go to
just me?
college. You could just watch a YouTube
Yeah,
video.
but you could go take your car to the mechanic and he's watching you, so you're losing money doing that. There you go. So why don't you go on YouTube to fix your own car instead of take it to the mechanic? Exactly. So who's actually getting finessed?
He's not
We
going
all
to let
are.
it go.
Yeah, he's not gonna let it go. It's
go.
all right. You know what? We all
Yeah.
have times where we lost money.
Yeah.
We don't want to admit it.
Yeah,
We
to
got
be honest,
finessed.
we've been finessed.
You know,
I made a
1-2
point.
time.
Yeah.
They go to the mechanics who watch YouTube videos. All right?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. But talking of losing money, how much have you ever lost? Okay, have you ever been scammed?
This guy here, first of all. Yo, I'm crying. I want to cry just thinking about this.
Because me and Zayn, we've lost a couple of money in our own
Yeah,
expeditions
yeah.
here and there. He's lost an Instagram page easily.
Oh yeah. Rookie mistakes.
And then there's also another Forex guy who took... Thanks to Islam, I lost $360.
Yeah, I would say I lost like 4.
What?
Yeah, I lost 400.
You lost 400.
Yeah.
For me, my problem is not losing the money. I have no problem.
I didn't learn anything from it.
Yeah,
to be
in,
honest with you.
in business you gotta lose money.
Yeah,
to make
Yeah.
for me that
yeah.
wasn't my problem. My problem wasn't losing the money.
Yes.
My problem is this individual used your car to finesse other people.
He did.
Yeah. Tell him that one, Moses. Tell him that one.
Okay, this is
Tell
the-
us how it went down. Yeah.
This guy's buddy came told us like, yo, I have a Forex idea. We're gonna be trading and making money. I'm like, you're in uni, you're trying to make ends meet. I'm like, okay, cool. Ask him, it's like how much? $360. I'm like, cool. Biggest mistake I did, I involved my sister. So my sister gave me the $360.
Now, before we go any further,
Yeah.
I warned both of them. Nobody wanted to listen to me.
To be honest,
So I was looking out for my people, but they knew better.
That one, I'll
okay,
take
can I
it.
just explain my thing?
Yeah, explain your
No,
thing.
I took an L. I'm not
Yeah.
denying that. But my boy, he's my day one. So he came to me and he called me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. If any of my day ones
Yeah.
come to me, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt because these guys I've been with for years.
Yeah.
Years. So that's my initial reason.
I'm
Otherwise,
day
if I-
zero, and I told you don't do it.
okay. You got this. I'm saying I took a L.
Yeah.
I took a L, but I wanted to take a chance on his beliefs because he was very like enthusiastic about it.
Bro's a good salesman. I'll
That-
give
that-
him
yeah,
that. He's
that's
a
a
good
good sales
salesman.
guy.
He was just in the wrong field.
He was in the wrong field for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But yeah. You know, at the end of the day, I took a L, and the forex stuff was a whole scam. But he believed that it wasn't. That's the main thing. Even until the end, he believed that it wasn't.
Is
Up
he
to the
out of it
end.
now?
Huh?
He's out of
Yeah,
it.
he's out of it now.
All right, well.
Because the person who convinced him is all over. I follow the lady on Instagram.
Oh, Brianna, right?
Yeah. This chick is always this chick is always in Italy. In my head, I'm like, that's my money. No lie. Because everyone in Forex, apart from her, is flexing. Your boy is not flexing. He's using your car to flex. Second
Damn,
of all,
that's crazy.
we go with
Wait, come on. Why are we attacking the man? He's not even here, man.
Nah,
Chill,
to be
chill,
honest,
chill,
this is
chill.
my revenge.
He's here. I
This
know
is
you
my
watch
revenge.
it. Yeah.
This is my revenge because my sister's never forgiven me for that money up to today.
You gotta understand, bro. You
I'm
finesse
sorry.
the mandem out of that,
Yeah.
you know, like,
I'm venting right
yeah,
now.
gotta get it out.
So every time I see this chick in Italy, I'm like, that could be me. But that's my money. But to be honest, what hurt me was him using the car.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, bruh, we know he didn't get that car through Forex. But why the guy was in his Snap and even Instagram. Yo, check out. He got his car through Forex. I'm like, bruh, we even know the car dealership where we go to and got the car, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, how is this guy? It doesn't make sense. And guys, then I think they even finessed the university too.
What? You think they finished the university? How?
Bro, they used to get like those exquisite rooms, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like a big 500 people hall and fill it up.
Yeah, I wonder how they finesse so many people like that.
Bro, 500 times 300.
That's madness.
How much is that in a day?
But the guy was driving an R8, so it looked believable to me. And the girl you're talking
everything,
about, she's in Italy, so they're doing something.
They're doing something? Okay.
Scamming, but they're doing something.
Bro
But
left the province after that.
Yeah.
Very
That's
fun.
my way of
Anyways,
losing. But Zayn, how much have you lost so far?
Guys, you know, I do crypto too.
Yeah.
So there are other
Let's
losses.
not put the numbers.
Yeah.
The numbers are heavy, my friend.
Alhamdulillah, guys, we're in a good place. You know what I mean? Mans are doing well. It don't matter how much we're down, it matters how much we're up.
Spirituality, guys.
There we go.
Spirituality.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All
Money
thanks to
is
the Most
material.
High. There you go.
Money is
This
material.
body's a vessel. We're passing through. Let me
We're
tell you.
passing
We're just passing through this
passing
realm,
through, right? We're
It don't
tourists in this
matter.
world.
There you go, bro.
What's
We're
money?
all gonna die one
What's-
day, right?
what's money?
It don't matter how much you lost.
In my own interpretation, that's a lot of money.
Hey, man. It is what it is, as they say.
You're
Damn.
married though, right?
Yeah.
So it worked out. It didn't matter.
It worked out. It worked out.
It worked out. It worked out.
You know, let's go back actually to marriage.
Okay.
How is it marrying? Like, what do you think of the concept of paying dowry?
We have to pay dowry.
Yeah.
Because we're Muslim. So I think, and then if you meet the right woman,
Yeah.
she's not gonna blow things out of proportion. I know everyone likes to joke about it now. I don't know if some people are being serious and they sit there and they want like 100K to get married and all, but it's like, if you're with the right person,
Yeah.
like my wife knows, like my money's her money.
Yeah.
My paychecks go straight to her bank account,
Yeah.
right? I use her cards and stuff. I put the money in her account,
Yeah.
the bills get paid, and then I just use her card. So she has full transparency of how much money's coming in and everything. So when it came time to like dowry and stuff,
Yeah.
she wasn't too like, what's the word I'm looking for? She wasn't very hard on me with that. Plus I spoil her regardless, even before we got married and stuff.
Yeah.
So the number one thought on her mind wasn't like, let me hit a lick on this dude. Like, you know, I need 100K or like, you know, she wanted to get married to me like really badly. We both wanted to get married, you know, to make everything halal and everything. And yeah, the focus just wasn't on like how to maximize my dowry, right?
Yeah.
Because to be honest, whatever number she gave me,
Yeah.
I would have done it. And she knows that till this day. But she just asked me for a Quran. So she has like my respect for life. So that's why even if she came back today and told me she wants 50K, I'll give it to her.
Wow.
That's
deep.
beautiful.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope she's watching.
She's watching.
Yeah. Islam, what do you think of it?
Dowry? I think the concept of dowry is like a commitment almost.
Yeah.
You know, so committing to the relationship in a form of a material thing. I feel like that, how I understand it that way, is like if you're going to commit to someone for the rest of your life, you know, show something to commit. Because rings aren't a thing in Islam. So other ways of showing commitment would be money. And if the person you're trying to marry, like Zayn said, is proper, then they won't blow your pocket.
Yeah.
Like my wife didn't blow my pocket. In fact, she asked for Umrah, which is like pilgrimage in Islam. And she asked to be taken to pilgrimage, which isn't all that cheap, but that's a beautiful thing. I respect that a lot because it's such a meaningful thing as a Muslim to go Umrah.
Yeah.
And then she asked for a certain amount of money, but that money was to help for the wedding, which was like, I didn't even think of it as a dowry. I just thought of it as chipping in on their part for the wedding, which is we're going to celebrate together, right?
I mean, you should explain like the female side pays for the...
Okay, so in Islam, the actual wedding ceremony is something called the nikah, which is held at the mosque.
Yeah.
Right? So all the males are in the mosque, and then after you talk to a sheikh, the sheikh officiates the marriage with the father of the bride and your father, and then it's like all the certificates and everything is signed there. Duas are given there. And then you go to the female side of the nikah, and then you go give your hand to the female, you read a short prayer, and you take some pictures, you know, with the family and whatnot. Then the wedding is finished at that point.
It's done.
Yeah, it's done. You're married officially.
Yeah.
So what usually happens in Kenya is that the female side now, the bride side, they like to have a separate ceremony or celebration because they like to party. Like all the women like to party. So they throw a reception party. So it's like where they wear the gown, the white dress.
Yeah.
Even my wife, she had 2 dresses. She had the white gown.
Yeah.
And then she changed halfway through into this purple dress, or it was like more like a lilac dress.
Yeah.
Which was the color theme of the wedding. So that was a whole thing on its own. So it was like a ballroom, food, the wedding cake, all the things that you would know at a wedding. That's a separate thing, not even in Islam.
That's a different thing by its own.
That's separate. That's optional. You don't even need to do it.
Oh, whether you do it or not, it's no big deal.
It's not. But they wanted to do it. So I thought of the dowry as like me chipping in.
Yeah.
It's for all of our enjoyment, right?
Yeah.
And that's where I kneeled because it's like for like, the entertainment almost, right?
Oh, for the gram.
For the gram.
I see.
Yeah, my wedding was a lot. There was a lot of different ceremonies.
Yeah.
Even on the day I landed, the same day in Kenya, that night was this thing called a Samra.
Yeah.
So I'm Kenyan, but I'm also half Yemen.
Yeah.
So my Yemeni culture, they have a Samra, which is basically in layman term a henna party. So what they do is the uncles, the father, everybody on the male side, they throw henna on you. Like they put, it's like a traditional thing. I'm not really sure the origins of Samra, but that's basically what they did was they read a lot of prayers of duas, and they had a whole lot of things. Yeah. My uncle is a sheikh at a mosque, so he teaches and oversees Islamic school. So that was him showcasing his students, and they read and performed their prayers and their memorization ability and everything. So it was a lot of that, and then they just straight up abused me after that. They put me in a chair, and they slapped henna on my face. That's when all my cousins, they're like, "Yeah, nah, we got you." They took a handful,
like actually slap
me
on your face,
bro. Just imagine a snowball fight, but with henna and dash it on my face, man. It was nuts. It was nuts. I was covered.
For how long?
How long was I?
Yeah.
Like 30 minutes.
So 30 minutes you're just taking slaps?
That part of it. Huh?
So 30 minutes you're just taking in slaps?
Yeah, just taking it from the back of the head, from the front of the head, everywhere, bro. It was nuts.
Whoa.
I kept telling Zayn if he was there,
Yeah.
he would have had a good time just in that general. In general. Yeah.
He would have given you his
We'll
own.
run it back.
We'll run it back.
Run it back.
They had me on a chair. They lifted the chair in the air, and they're weak. So I'm too heavy of a guy. They lift me maybe half a meter, and they drop me down. But it was so much fun. It was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, right now, guys, we're gonna take like a 5-minute water break. Then we'll be back.